That's very doable. There's no time to think. Pikmin 4, we're going. Oh, I would have liked to bring some red Pikmin with me. That was stupid. I was playing for the bit and mashing through and jumping to the cave and gonna make a think fast joke, but I left the red Pikmin behind. Numbered gates. In order to open a numbered gate, you'll need to defeat any creatures protecting it. Oh, that's a thing. Well, I'm glad you let me know about this now. We've got a heck of a lot of caves to explore in this episode is what we've got, although we're also going to have a lot of Picklepedia entries and treasure encyclopedia book, logbook thing and entries to deal with most soon. Is that an orange suspended from the sky by a cobweb? Oh, there are going to be arachnorbs in here. If we have to fight a raging longlegs, I'm so done. Okay, I've got to be very cautious because I've had a... Oh! Blue Pikmin already! Well, that's marvelous. I really should be fighting these with ice Pikmin because they can survive in the water. Hello! Hi! So cute! Look at their little faces. We're not all born with this God-given beauty. We haven't seen Pikmin like these before. I wonder if Captain Olmo ever encountered anything like them. I don't wonder. The Blue Pikmin. At a glance, the Blue Pikmin... I love this little new Pikmin theme. At a glance, the blue Pikmin appear to have mouth-like gills and are notably able to function even underwater. Thanks to their water resistance and swimming talents, I can now transport things found in the water. I understand for our benefit why they wouldn't just look at all the different Pikmin types he'd found, but why for your benefit would you not look at all the different Pikmin types he'd found so you would know what you're up against and like monsters and stuff, just off the bat? I mean, I guess he's got a lot of logbooks, so he's detailing everything, so probably once he finds a blue Pikmin, he can just be like, oh, Control F blue, and then he finds this log entry. And he's like, oh, okay, this is a relevant thing. Now we can carry things in the water. Search the water thoroughly. I'm counting on you, Leonoachi, Ochi even. Yes, don't worry, I will handle it, probably. No, get off that. Oh, I thought the yellow Pikmin were on it. Go, Scareleaf, can't you see I'm doing something else? Cripes. Actually, when we're underground, we want to be careful not to knock things out by freezing them, because then we don't get the Sparklium from them. Well, I guess there's not a ton to be getting from that anyway, but if we can make an effort anyway, we ought to. Oh, is that real nectar? Probably, we just saw it came out of a monster and all. Good, okay. How many Flora Blooms are we at now? 36, nice. All right, I'll charge on this stuff. Oh, the rest of the yellow Pikmin finished off the nectar. Thank you, bunch. Yes, there was some raw material in that one. I likey. Yellow Pikmin, if you would. Thank you. And Ochi, let's head up to the next floor here. And I'll send, oh, okay, that's from one side. We can do that. Oh, I don't think you can pull it from here. Well, yes, obviously I have to get into the water to pull it, Cullen. Oh, no, that thing. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the Pikmin. I'll disband all right here. And go pick those myself. Time pressure is slightly off here since A, we're underground, and B, we were at sunset anyway, basically, so time is not really doing much passing right now. There's a rubber duck here. There's a lot of open space here, though. This is, again, I'm suspicious that a giant monster will be here. Yes, we're gonna have to pull this spread from the other side. I absolutely agree, Colin. Sorry for my sass earlier. We didn't actually bring that onion from the top in at the end, did we? Because we would have had a greater capacity in that case, I think. Again, in another area, this is a very large room that's sort of suspiciously so. I'm gonna just wander around for a minute, make sure there isn't a monster hanging around. Here's not. What is this here? It's like a broom or something. There was a raw material in that egg. That's weird. Okay. This is what's going on here. Is this old nonsense here? I'm gonna try not to use any ice Pikmin here because I want to carry your corpse for Sparklium. My goodness. Okay. So it's not that there are gonna be fake yolks as much as places where you might find yolks are gonna have other things in them. Gotcha. Let me hop off of you so that I can send you all on a charge to this thing. I guess only so many Pikmin can carry it at once. They're doing a good job on their own though. Some more paint or something. Oh, it's nice that they can change their routes on the fly if a new path opens up. Secluded courtyard. Oh, the names of these caves are starting to really bring me back to... Oh, right. Ochi can just swim across with my Pikmin in tow. Really bring me back to all the names that... Yeah, there's got to be something monstrous between us and that giant rubber duck. Oh, it's just a whole bunch of skitter leaves. Okay, that's actually not that bad, but it scared the heck out of me. All right, everyone charge! Charge! Give them no quarter! I won't bother about trying not to freeze them because that'll just be too tedious. They're not giving us that much Sparklium after all. And I don't think we're really going to be desperate for it in the end, really. We're not going to be like, oh man, if only I'd gotten the 3 more Sparklium from the monsters in that cave. We would have had a new upgrade by now or whatever. I don't think we're really going to be worrying over it so much like that. So here's the exit to the next level. Once we get this duck in, we'll see if we're at 100% completion on this map or not. Pikmin are having trouble there, are they? Whoopsies daisy. I guess I need to use blue Pikmin for that one. I sort of thought they just carry it. Oh, it's not enough room for them to carry it down there, I see. Good thing we've got 10 blues, because they float in the water, so the ice Pikmin can't bring it down that way. There we go. I don't think we have any Pikmin that are in need of nectar, nor does Ochi. Look at that one just lying around over there. Me too, yellow Pikmin. As our maximum Pikmin count is increasing, fights will just get easier, and we'll be able to. There'll be a lot more enemies that we can just straight up overwhelm instantly. Okay, so secluded courtyard is 25%, suggesting this place has 4 sub-levels. Because I think we said before that it's not based on the total number of treasures and castaways and stuff you gathered, as much as it is based on the completion of each floor. Since this floor is 100%, we've completed one of the 4 floors, is the way it reads it, and so that's 25%, meaning there are probably 4 floors, and I'll shut up now and let's go explore the second one. Right, so you can, so like that little tooltip was saying, you can explore caves from the middle in this game, which is cool. Like, you can just teleport to a particular level in the future, which is really useful, because there are often times where, there's something in this bush over here. There are often times where, you'll mess something up and, oh, it's eggs. Mess something up and not have enough Pikmin to carry something important or something, and you'll have to come back. Although that said, the floors in this game are much smaller than in Pikmin 2, so probably it wouldn't even be that much of a hassle if you did have to go through the whole floor. Okay, let's get on Ochi, because we're going to need to get all our Pikmin across this water here. See what else we can spot. There's a yellow Wally Hop here. Alright, I'm going to lure you out on the land here, so we can all attack you. There we go. I really should hit you with the ice ones first, but that's alright. What? How did... Wait, oh, did I stick one of the blue Pikmin to the bottom, underside of it? That was not bright. I got it! They drowned! I'm sorry! I made it bad! Hurry up, Pikmin's drowning! Use a whistle to call back to shore! I'm trying! Okay, we gotta regroup here. Okay, I'm gonna not throw until I have a good angle. That was a mistake I made just then. Smash! Nope! Not smash as much as one had wanted. Dang it, that puts us down at, a fewer blue Pikmin than I would hope for. There might be some treasure we won't be able to carry back on account of that. Is there another shortcut over here that will make it so that we don't actually have to, what is carrying that? Is that a Dweevil? It looks like there's a Dweevil carrying that bell over there. Let's have you 3 mess with this geyser so that the rest of our Pikmin can get through here and break that wall down, and we can carry these resources through without having to carry through the water. Because as our supply of blue Pikmin is running thin, that is not going to be something we want to do. It looks like a yellow Dweevil, right? So let's have our yellow Pikmin swarm it. Bring it down! Sure is. Oh, no, they brought those back. I don't think those were in Pikmin 3, but they're in Pikmin 2, obviously. Well, obviously, if you've played it anyway. Let's have a kiwi there, the disguised delicacy or whatever they call it. You see that? Oh, she changed path once he realized that we'd broken down the wall. That's very useful, and I don't think would have happened in the other games. That's very nice that you would go to help us carry in that bell, but I'm really interested in getting this raw material, thanks, whoever that was. Oh my god, please don't electrocute anyone. I did not realize there was more. Oh, I should have obviously cleared that route before, not that way. Sorry, I forgot it was going where I was facing, before sending anyone that way. Alright, yellows, go get him. You can handle it. Pew! It says that they changed it so that the Dweevils only take 2 Pikmin to carry this one. That's very kind of them. Let's just charge at everything. Very good, we'll bring all that in, and I'll get them started on the rest of these raw materials as well. Tenderity still helps when you're underground, but it's nice that you're not quite as under the same pressure as above ground when you're down here. You can sort of chill and explore a bit more at your own pace. It gives a nice set of different kinds of pacings to the game. There's still a bunch of nectar in this bush here, which is nice because we got shaken around a lot during all those fights. So anyone who needs it, please eat to your heart's content. Sorry, not all of you are able to get some. There's our castaway, way in the distance there. What is that? Oh, it's another geyser. They're 2 Pikmin unaccounted for somewhere. I guess they're still taking down these materials. Yep, that was the last of them, so they'll be getting back to base here, and that's fine. Another Wally Hop. Right, we want to avoid, well, really, it's not... Getting the sparkly amount of it is not better than keeping everyone from dying. Oh my god, I forgot they really lag behind you and don't really match your speed in getting out of the way of things in this game. I hope you do get the dodge whistle in this game, because that was an awesome thing that they had in Pikmin 3. Get all swarm of that nectar and take it as you see fit. That would be great. Good. We can get our Pikmin, our blooming achievement. Not Pikmin Bloom, that's the mobile game. Our blooming side quest underway by doing so. Some yellow Pikmin under the ground here. These guys are taken care of. I guess when it's not spouting, we can even send the other ones at it. Oh my god, I thought it was going to finish faster than that. Sorry. Oh my god, they're going to get drowned even when they're not even underwater. That's horrific. Secondary drowning. Right, there's one of those little piles of sticks that you can build into one big log bridge, like in Pikmin 1. Is it possible to throw a yellow Pikmin? I guess we'd have to throw them from over here, wouldn't we? I feel like Pikmin 2 was a bit lighter on puzzles like this, where you had to like find a certain vantage point to throw things. Some of the puzzles are a bit like more straightforward than that, which I appreciate that they're adding a bit more complexity is maybe not the word, but just using the features of the whole thing a little bit more in this game. And once you're over there, you should be able to close enough to have the context to go after those. Okay, good, and I'll whistle you bunch back. Anyone else need little more nectar there? Yes, a bunch of the ice Pikmin did after I got them all knocked back by that guy just like an idiot. 210 raw materials we have all of a sudden, though. We've made excellent progress on that front today. Let's all hop on OG here so we don't, I guess, separated. There's our cave exit, rather. Any monsters going to drop from the ceiling around here? What is this? That's a geyser I broke. The only thing left is a castaway then, but it's getting carried by another one of you bunch. Oh my god. We have tons of yellow Pikmin though, so they'll make short work of all this. Kablam! I'll send 2 blue Pikmin back to carry that, and it's better if I just swarm early. It gives them less time to react. First of all, they damage it and it gets them to drop whatever they're holding, and then the rest of the get to just damage it while it's still in hit stun, and we've got this whole thing under control now. And that should be the rest of this, all that's left on this floor. So I'll head over to the floor exit now and just wait for them to be done with all that. I keep thinking Ochi's eyes look a little Wallace and Gromit, like just a Titch Aardman Studios in this game, which is kind of cool. It's like what Homer and Lou's eyes look a little bit like that when they like pop out. Definitely so cute, dude. Let me just get comfortable on my giant dog here. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm feeling comfy. Well, they're really having a tough time with those castaway, are they? Are they trying to bring it a silly way or something? What are you? Oh wait, I didn't give enough. Did I really not get enough for you? I can't imagine how that's possible when I was charging with everything I had. Whoa, what's in the distance over there? It's like an old hut or something? Where's my pack? How do I turn it? You can't turn, really. Oh, does time stop when you're using this drone? I did not realize that. That is very cool. This is also good for taking screenshots, I guess, is the idea. Oh, look at them. This will be useful for thumbnails in later episodes. And you can put pins as well, right, which we don't need. I was trying to figure out what that thing over there is. It looks like an old, like, house or something, doesn't it? That's crazy. I also can't believe that, oh, there was one Pikmin that, oh, wait, can they not carry it? Because, oh, no, okay, we're good. For a moment, I thought because the Dweevil dropped it at the wall, they weren't going to be able to carry it. You can do it. You can catch up. I know you can. Well, I guess he'll just trail him the whole way to the base. Fortunately, this is a castaway who is not leaf-eyed, so we'll be able to speak to them at all and get a status report from them immediately. Oh, right, we get to know their ID immediately, so it might actually be one of our crew members. Let's see. Let's check the ID card. Francois, home planet Uji. For years, this scholar has been working to achieve his lifelong dream, reaching mutual understanding with plant life. Aw, Research Task Force recruit. Interesting. It's kind of weird how each of these castaways has like the same... They're picking from the same like 4 face shapes and like the different faces and hair colors that we got to pick from. Not all, like some of them have some features that we don't have, but they look almost like you could create them with the character creator that you have. Research Task Force. I had no idea there were researchers stranded here too. Wait, did I make a joke about a research task force earlier? Its practice has fallen by the wayside in recent years, but it's still a core tenet of the Rescue Corps, rather. So take it to heart. The Research Corps are a bunch of layabouts. Because I accidentally said research instead of rescue? That's hilarious if so. Sorry, I've still got the hiccups from last episode. I guess it makes enough sense though, and that's 100% of this place. Down we go! If the game's not gonna do it, I am. Candy Pop Buds are back in this game too, cool. You're really giving us a lot of spoilers in this tooltips, eh, game? That's alright, that's right. So this is by far the biggest, far and away is the expression, the biggest cave we've explored thus far with 4 sub-levels, which is exciting, but I hope a sign of things to come. Can't wait to get into some really, really deep and dangerous, treacherous caves. It's easy to return to a sub-level. I understand that, Captain. Oh, I thought it was the blue Pikmin for a moment that I sent there. That would have been awful. That's a massive egg. Better not have a smoky prog in it. I think I'll actually stick together with my crew for the moment here, since, like I was saying, we're probably not wasting too much time considering we were near the sunset, and I probably would, if there's going to be something unfriendly in this egg, we're going to want to tackle it with everything we've got. Everyone charge it! I really did a bad job of charging it. Charge that thing too! Charge it! Oh, we can only hit it from the top. I didn't realize that. Oh my god, ow. That's not good. It's sticking them to it. Oh man, I didn't realize that it was only vulnerable in the head of it. That was a nightmare then. I really kind of would like to retry this level just because I had no way of, I had no idea that was how that was going down. But you know what? I made a fool of myself. It was my choice and I stuck to it to just charge them like that with reckless abandon without stopping to consider if there was a hitbox I had not hitherto considered. Doesn't have to be fair. It's Pikmin. No, I'm joking. I probably should have noticed that from the first time we fought one. There's some wild blue Pikmin here fighting this thing. And I think the wild Pikmin are invincible while they're fighting their thing, because it would be unfair of you to ask you to get there before they died at like the beginning of a cave, so beginning of a floor rather. So that's good. Have you bunch pick this all up. One carry that back. I'll take this geyser down with the yellow Pikmin once it's done spewing. Which would be the best Pikmin to throw. That'll be the yellow Pikmin, I would think, because it's high up. And we've just gotten the geyser sorted. And I'll let them just carry that back while we tackle this thing. It might be that there's another one of those things, and we gotta be ready to do this. And I'm on target. And everyone get away. And now retarget and just try. Oh man, I didn't realize that if it shook them off, it could also instantly stick them to its thing. That's really unfortunate. Very lucky that we got them rescued before then. Man, I'm really not reading the cues on how those monsters work quickly enough. Look at us, we're at 91 flower blooms. We'll be finishing that side quest before long. There's a fair bit more of this cave we've yet to explore. This sub-level, rather. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Let's send one Pikmin this time in case. Wow, we've got a lot of this fruit set as well. Yes, it's a monster in there. It wasn't. Everyone, sup to your heart's content. We're 50% of this sub-level, so we've got more to explore around this back wall here. Oh, this is still active. I don't see it spinning on water, but it's apparently still active because it was working. Are you a monster? No, okay. So it's pretty obvious which ones are monsters because they're like walking around and stuff the whole time. Right, I shouldn't have frozen them, but it would be more effort to try and take it off now, so I'm just gonna finish them that way. That will do. There's tons of nectar here we should be able to soup up our whole squad. Is there a problem? Eat it! Oh, we're all full, that's the problem, which is the really good problem to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like the weird yellower kind of kiwi that is also a thing. But counts as like a separate fruit. Oh, there's a... Sorry, Ochi. Oh my god, it's the scared leaves that can actually attack you from Pikmin 3. There you go. Destroy them. Thank you. Oh my god, there are more. Why? No. Just tackle. If you rush them, there's no harm. They're not that fast, and nor tanky. Excellent. There's some more Flawless here. Don't go away. We haven't been yet. That's scary. In fact, I'll just walk this way myself with you to make sure there's no more scary things about to drop from the ceiling and ambush you on the way. Okay, we've been this far at least. Wait, there's gotta be something in here that we can go do without Ochi. Is there a monster guarding this? Nope. I'll gather. The rest of you with me to get the rest of this treasure here. The yellow Pikmin will send up there for the Flawless, which is lighter than the onions, right? You only need 10 to carry it? 5 even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll send the rest of you to carry the rest of these Scare Leaves. Oh, a few of our people already brought Scare Leaves back. Right, no, what I want to send the rest of you to do is this dirt mound. So Ochi totally could have gone with us if I just brought her around the other way, but that's alright. Oh, did Ochi do a sneeze there? Did Ochi do a heckin' sneeze? Adorbs. Since Ochi auto-heals by himself, it's probably better if we try to avoid having him eat any of the nectar as we find it in these future missions. Well, future expeditions. There might be monsters and stuff hidden under the ground that Ochi can sniff, but as long as we get all the castaways, onions, and treasures, I'm mostly pretty pleased, I think. And since our sub-level 100% tally tells us about if we've got all those, don't need to do too much sniffing when we're underground, I think. That puts our total max up at 50, does it not? And maybe 60 once we get the onion as well. So is your total max going to exceed 100 at some point in this game? Like, you're going to be able to have, like, 200 by the end? That'll be dope. Is that this floor 100%ed? Sure it is. To the final one with us, then. Wait, what's that over there? Oh, that's the hole. I don't know why they're all, like, sewage pipes in this one with these little, like, plastic caps over them. It's a little weird. I guess it was weird that they were like a specifically formed rock tunnel in Pikmin 2 as well, but no, what do I know anyway? I'm still so happy that caves are back, man. It's just so delightful. So that was the only, that Flawless was the only onion type collectible down here, so oh my god, this looks like a Coliseum, doesn't it? Huh? There must be a castaway nearby. Oh, this looks like a boss arena. Oh my. This looks like a boss arena. Yep. For sure, right? We're gonna drop down in here, big fight, and then we bring all the treasure back this way. Well, no time like the present. As we've gotten past the first area, my track record with keeping our Pikmin alive has started to fall a bit. I've been letting a lot die, but I'm gonna want to bring the spicy spray out for this boss fight, probably, whatever it is, and then load it up with ice Pikmin. Even though we could probably get a lot of good sparklium from... Oh my god. I don't want any. Please, just let us go. Please, hey, wait, like, come on, you can let us go, right? It's gonna be like, that's gonna be like one eye on like a giant spider that's gonna come out of the ground. You can even see there's something, it leaned up a bit and there was like a bit of a body that came out of the ground. All right, well. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna throw one Pikmin at it. Get away from that! Oh my god, it's a Gulix! Is it a Gulix? It looks an awful lot like a Gulix. but like an orange one. Oh my god, okay. So if it's anything like a Gulix, then only the blue Pikmin will be able to damage it. So I'm gonna send them to do that. Wait, call the Pikmin back. I thought I thought that the blue ones could be and find it because it looks like a Gulix. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Okay, wait. So I have to get it specifically on the part where the nucleus. Wait, get out of there. Okay, got it. Okay, I did not understand that priorly. Oh no, I get its tail when it's out of the thing. Is that it? We pull the whole thing out. I understand. Okay, well I really wasted my spicy spray on that because it's only just about to end. But I get how it's going now. Then, is there anything I can do? Can I like smash this up? Oh my God! Never mind. That's just still active and alive, and you can wait. Freeze it again. Freeze it again before it fix itself. Ah, crap! Oh my God, that was a nightmare. I froze it from the inside. Well, that's not good. That's unfortunate. That's my entire squad. Oh, I actually managed to smash it myself. Oh my God, thank goodness. Get this whole thing done then. Smash it up, smash it up, smash it up, smash it up. It might actually shatter before we get a chance before we take it down, which would be nice, because we can actually bring its remains back. Bring it down, bring it down! Oh man, I don't think we actually lost any Pikmin from that. I took a bit of damage, but that's fine. I'll have some space noodles back when we return to the ship tonight, so that's all right. So that thing was like a super Gulix, because man, I should not have assumed anything about the way that worked, because in Pikmin 1, the Gulix, you just put some blue Pikmin in and it's fine. They can survive in there, but not so with this thing, apparently. I just sent my entire blue force into its torso, abdomen area to die. Mercifully, they didn't die, but I sent them to die. So it said treasure is still question mark, question mark, question mark. There still must be a treasure on this floor somewhere. In addition to this castaway, and what's this ID badge? It's got to be one of our rescue corps if it was a boss. It was behind a boss and all. What's this ID badge say? Never mind. Petunia, home planet Ogura, highly focused and intelligent. She is another research task person. I wonder what the research group, the task force, is going to let us do. Highly focused and intelligent, she joined the team to investigate mysterious creatures through her unconventional methods. What does that mean? To investigate mysterious creatures. She must have come to study the Pikmin and other unusual wildlife here. No doubt. Not unlike Kingsley. Or, sorry, no, Dong? No, I don't remember what the Piclopedia person's name was. This mask is terrifying. Please don't be anything unsavory in here. No, just a bunch of resources. Don't mind that. Bada-bum, bada-bum. Oh, it doesn't look as scary out there. It looked a lot scarier when it was, like, shrouded in darkness. And that's this place 100%ed, is it? Marvelous. Sorry, Dalmo is the animal enthusiast. We did loads of many more Pikmin than I was hoping to throughout this entire cave, but overall I considered it a success, 100%ed it. Blue Pikmin, fought a whole boss, rescued a bunch of people. Ochi's pup drive is going to be on fire by the end of this day. I just noticed that Ochi spins head over heels. Oh my. So it's interesting, not only are we going to be seeing new boss fights and stuff, but remixed versions of earlier bosses. Oh, so cool. As well as some returning ones. How much broccoli from that cave overall? My, quite a bit with the 4 sub-levels and all. 891, look at us go. I didn't actually see in the end how much the monster gave us. 6 Pikmin perished in the end. That one blue Pikmin was on the underside of the yellow Wally Hop that I threw it onto the underside of it. How did those 5 ice Pikmin die again? Oh, right, a bunch of them got myrtleized by those yoke monster things. Man, they hit fast, those things. A Pikmin stuck to it for like 2 seconds and then dies. Must have made it into some kind of like acid or something. Sorry about all your fallen comrades, friends. Wasn't how I wanted things to go. But we all made it out in the end. Well, you know, 98% or so of us made it in the end, so let's just keep our chins up and move on. And some more flawless recovered. Let's have a total of 50 on the field. Marvelous. Yeah, we learned earlier it said that only 3 types of Pikmin can be out on the surface at once, which is an interesting change that we'll have to grapple with. What? Why can't these Pikmin come out? According to the voyage log, only 3 types of Pikmin can be out on the surface at any given time, which is a new feature also in this game. They really have developed a lot of protective traits to keep their species from getting totally wiped out, for all the good it does them. I'm gonna bring all ice and blue Pikmin for like the last 10 seconds here, see if we can't get one like water-bound treasure or something. Nah. We can at least start bringing the onion back a little bit of the way, though, just to save a bit of time tomorrow. Oh, actually, what we should really do is get this nectar before the day ends, because that's probably does not stick over from day to day, and we want that side quest, gosh heck it. Okay, good. Good night, planet.
My voice.
You know, I said before that I would stop doing that at some point, singing along with the end of day theme. I make no promises about that, actually. I didn't realize how much I needed it whenever I'm recording Pikmin to sing along with that theme. Overall, that was quite a lot of progress we made that day. Second day in the Arcadia Blossom thing, whatever it was called. Hell yeah. Our ship's capacities have been expanded. There's yet another search area we can detect SOS signals from and then go explore. I'll carry on Arcadia Blossom for a bit, though, because we got a bunch more caves to explore. Further expanded radar range. Booyakasha! What's our next milestone we need to hit? Energy replenishment complete. Now let's switch on the radar. It's working. Yes! Once again, we've detected more SOS signals in an unexplored area. Glad to hear our search radius has increased. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get out there and find our missing rescue officers and Captain Olimar. Yes, we do. That was day 8 already? Man, we're on fire here. Pub drive is up at 3, so we'll be able to unlock any skill we want tomorrow. And look at all the treasure. Look at it all. Today we got 1341 sparklium. Marvelous. And increased our progression in that area to 33%. 8 Pikmin perished. Sorry. We got 274 raw material though, so we're gonna have a lot to do at base in the moment here. I don't get it. Why do we fight? And why does everything have to be a competition? Is something the matter, boss?
No.
Nah, just a passing thought I had while watching that Dendority battle. It just strikes me as sad. Here we are all living together and sharing the same universe. We should be friends, not foes. Makes sense. But then shouldn't we and, you be friends with all the creatures on the universe as well? Creatures? No, that's an entirely different situation. Well, that's what Dolmo thinks anyway. Bright and early. Rise and shine, folks, for day 9 of the Rescue Corps operation. Well, I don't know if it's the whole day 9 of the whole operation. It's day 9 of me being here, anywho. There's our 3 leaflings still passed out in the ground. What's the SS Dolphin doing here? The rescue command post was getting a bit crowded, so we started clearing a new area. And we came upon something odd. A spaceship in disrepair. Huh. It's clearly missing its captain. They're probably out there somewhere, in need of rescue. We'll do our best to find them. I almost forgot. We found some raw material while establishing the new area. Please put them to good use. Did you really? How much? Thank you. 20. You're all set to learn some new skills. Don't worry, we'll absolutely do in a moment. I want to check what you've done with the place here. Nice. Okay, so you've expanded it as this way. Oh, there, Kingsley. Oh, gee, let's go see. Oh, so since we've got a new castaway that sits around in this area, that's the idea. Whose spaceship is that? I know whose, but I think I would have thought he made it sound like there were only a few more parts left to get. So I wonder how it's all of a sudden in disrepair. It's missing the fin. It's missing the little filter that goes around the cockpit. It's missing the cockpit itself. And those little extra floating radio bits are nowhere to be seen. And I think the bowsprits in the ground. It's trashed by now. There's a trowel over here. Can we recover this? Is it a treasure? No, it's just hanging around here. I guess it would show up on the map if it were a treasure, wouldn't it? Alright, we already found that the rescue command post was 100% completed anyway. Wowie! Look at all this place. All kinds of NPCs we're going to be finding here, I suppose. But not before we have a look at this treasure catalog. Ah, you've collected quite an impressive trove of goodies. It's humbling, really. It isn't much, but please accept this. Ooh, is that quest 1 complete from you? 50! Golly, thank you. Please, if you will, let me appraise as many goodies as possible. I tell you, I'm always excited to lay eyes upon a new treasure. Marvelous. 100 is our next milestone. Don't you worry, we'll be gathering more. More than the raw materials, I'm interested in your observations about these treasures. Oh, it's so sweet that they changed it to Universal Rubber Cutie. They changed it to, it's no longer all like rubber uglier in this game. Have you ever laid eyes on something more adorable? I, for one, have not. Gazing upon its features fills me with, is it admiration? Awe? Well, whatever it is, I recommend everyone open their eyes and their hearts to this sublime and squeaky being. As for the ring pop, sticky jewel. Not only is this glimmering gem quite beautiful, but the mineral it's composed of is notable for being highly sticky. Often given as a present to a loved one, it represents a bond that is equally adhesive. Sphere of fuzzy feelings. Put your hands on the surface of this sphere and don't be surprised if you find yourself awash in waves of fuzzy imagery. The surface texture recalls the warmth of a fall sweater, the feel of grass on a summer day, and the prickly thrill of a hard-fought victory. And it's got the same brand name, Marufuku, on it, so I imagine it's not a real brand then, because what brand would build tennis balls and golf balls and baseballs? It must be a reference to some other Nintendo game or something. Floral Instigator. This is the only one in the game. Feeling down? Then simply shake the stick at a dormant tree and its flowers will immediately come to life. You may ask how this is possible, but mysterious and ancient technology is beyond our comprehension. Simply put, it's magic. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Nearly got this whole fruit set. Cupid's Grenade! Oh, it shows you all the ones you've collected as well, like all stacked together. A fruit both powerful and delicate. It reminds me of something I once read. Fate's tapestry has unraveled. Tomorrow weeps. Romance has fallen. Love is madness. To mend the rift between two crossed lovers, this is the ultimate weapon in Cupid's arsenal. I don't understand what you just said or why. I bet once we get this whole set, it'll be like in a fruit basket or something. Searing Acid Shock. Wow. Try eating this fruit when it's green and unripe, and you'll end up with a mouthful of acidic burning. But give it time to ripen, and it will. I just salivated a whole bunch after hearing that. But give it time to ripen, and it will not only taste sweet on the tongue, but restore your energy and give you the endurance to realize great ambitions. Astringent Clump. I do not know the definition of astringent, but I believe it was called something similar in Pikmin 3. Causes the contraction of skin cells and other bodily tissues. I see. Or of a taste or smell slightly acidic or bitter. Probably more that second one then. It takes a refined palate to appreciate all this fruit has to offer. It is at once sweet, sour, bitter, and even spicy. But those capable of pushing through the complex, slightly painful taste experience will find themselves greatly rewarded. I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to be. It looks like a grapefruit with the color palette of a lemon. Oh, interesting. There are multiple different fruit sets. This is not what I was expecting. All right, here's the green kiwi, disguised delicacy, and then there's the yellowish one, which I'm not sure if it's a kiwi or something different that is similar to a kiwi. It's a miracle anyone tried to eat this unpleasant-looking fruit the very first time. You'd think its hairy exterior would have scared them off. Yet they did, and we should all be grateful for what a tasty treat it is. Further proof that luck favors the bold. I love a kiwi. I could go for a kiwi right now. Kiwis are like bananas where I could just mow through like 4 or 5 of them in a single sitting. Love them so much. Blonde Imposter. Is the Blonde Imposter simply a disguised delicacy in disguise, you might ask? Not at all. It's very much its own fruit. It's juicy and sweet. It has even more of the beautifying vitamin Pikmin U than its green cousin. Imposter? Pfft, it's as real as it gets. This would be the citrus lump, which is a thing in Pikmin 2 and 3. It's worth noting this tasty fruit's near-perfect round shape, which is not unlike the face of a shrewd friend. I thought it said fiend. Meanwhile, the thick skin suggests it's a survivor. It's seen things. It's been there. So let's look at it this way. As with that friend of ours, it might take us some effort to get to the good stuff, but oh, what a reward once we do. Is that a dig at Colin? Because Colin has a sort of wide-shaped head. Daughter doll head. Okay, so this is you get the whole set of doll heads, and there's going to be like a baby doll head at the end here. This doll inherited her wise look from her mother. She's lucky to be a part of 3 generations that have handed down only their best traits. Of course, in reality, children often inherit our very worst traits. Whose fault is that? The answer? It's complicated. That's too much more than I'm prepared to handle at the moment game. You know, another thing this is bringing to mind is that the fact that I like the logbooks in the Pikmin games is probably part of the reason I really like them in Elebits and Katamari Damacy as well, because they're much the same in some ways, where it's like, well, I mean, Kai in Elebits, he's not an alien, but he's a kid, so he doesn't know what everything is for, so sometimes he'll look at a frying pan and he'll be like, I don't always know what to use this for, that kind of thing. Or it'll have his own his own character injected into it, kind of thing. And in the Katamari Damacy, it's like the king of all cosmos knows what some of the things on Earth are about. Time marker. This is like the noise-making set. This great bell has traditionally been rung at the end of each day, each month, and each year. And what a beautiful tone to mark the passage of time. Of course, once one counts up how many times they've rung this bell, that pretty jingle might turn into quite the startling jangle. How is it that so much time has flown by? What do you mean you ring it at the end of each day, each month, and each year? Surely if it's at the end of each a month, it would also be at the end of a day. Ditto for a year. So at the end of a month, do you ring it twice? And at the end of a year, because that's also the end of a month and a day, do you ring it 3 times at once? I don't know. Brush of Wisdom. Surely such a large brush can be used to scrub a great many things. The mind boggles at the possibilities. Of course, one must use such a powerful tool of cleansing wisely. Think carefully before you proceed. Decorative goo. Oh no, that's the one that's in Pikmin 2. This tube of decorative blue goo is sure to inspire creativity in anyone who comes upon it. It should also be a reminder to welcome new colors into your life now and then. Don't get stuck returning to the same hues over and over again. Go wild! Unleash a new you. That falls kind of slightly hollow when I made everything pink in this game, I guess, but whatever. Expression Hider. This clever contraption is meant to be used when you don't want to reveal your emotions. Stand behind it. It will render any expression on your face unreadable. Its blank eyes and straight lips will keep your innermost feelings safe from prying eyes. But you'd have to carry it around then, which would be difficult because it took 12 Pikmin to do so. A blue origami thing. Sweat-soaked blue bird. Someone put a great deal of work into crafting this particular replica of an avian creature. Clearly each inch, each crevice has been infused with the sweat and prayers of its creator. But all that hard work and dedication has paid off. Behold! The aura that emanates from these folds foretells of great things to come. Perhaps happiness truly does arrive on the wings of a bird. First time I've heard that. Now the tarot card thing. Talisman of Life, Cherry Blossom. Starting school, getting a new job, people in ancient times prayed to this luck wafer at moments of a big change in their lives. Flowers do bring to mind new beginnings, so it makes sense. We all want to blossom, don't we? It's weird that they call, because the playing card in Pikmin 2 is a luck wafer, that's why they're calling these tarot cards luck wafers, but how do you know what a cherry blossom is but not a luck wafer? I mean a card, damn it. Cheers. That's the Pikmilopedia. We have fewer new monsters, but we do have a few. Like the decayed skitterbug things and the giant burrowing snagret. Desiccated skitterleaf. Rus mortifolia. This one has a master disguise provided this season is right. As a fun little game, try collecting a bunch of dried leaves, then shuffle Mr. Desiccated Skitterleaf in with them. If you pick out a normal leaf, you lose, but if you pick out this clever critter, you win. Big. Feeling lucky? That sounds dangerous. Enode Dweevil. Mandarachnia volticula. Dweevil family. I thought it was called the Arachnorm family. That's a different thing. We don't wake up every day feeling as good as we want to, but the bright fruity color of this little charmer sure makes me feel like I got my vitamins for the day. You might be able to loosen up your stiff muscles with this Dweevil's therapeutic electric shocks too. Might be, or it might die. So, you know, it's a bit of a toss-up. Sun Squish. Avgunium soleus, Squish Squirt family. If there's going to be more of these things, this peculiar little button has the perfect texture and coloration to pass as an egg fried sunny side up by a master chef. There's nothing about it that makes it seem threatening. It looks so yummy. I can't help but thinking of a delicious breakfast when I see it. So wait a minute, you guys know about eggs fried sunny side up? How did Almar and Crow not know about it in Pikmin 2 then? I guess there's a cultural difference between planets. Fulix. So not a Gulix, but a Fulix. Scientific name, mononuclei stellacautus, Gulix family. If you take the microorganisms I used to peer through my microscope as a child and blow them up much, much bigger, this is what you get. A huge single-celled sweetie, it blorply spot, sloshes around in search of food. To this giant, where are the microorganisms? Burrowing snagret, Chiroptes anacondae. Shiro being, how you say, white in Japanese, I think, so maybe that's why that's called that. Snavian family. Instead of the sky, the scaly anomaly flies through the ground. When it pops its head to the surface, the way of its crown of feathers fluffs, though intended to make it look more intimidating, is delightful to behold. But be wary of lingering to gaze up at it, as you'll likely get the poking of a lifetime from that long, sharp beak. Bearded Amprat is next. Porcellus barbavolta. Umboos family. This little cutie has a long beard that makes it look a bit curmudgeonly, but if you were to try brushing it, do so with caution. This dear one will, well, see for yourself. What? No, it'll electrocute you. Moving closer to get a look. Good luck. A truly shocking experience awaits you. You're taking the piss now. Why would you not tell people that electrocution could be in their future? Blue Pikmin, Pikminidae cerula. It would be overstating to say that watching these Pikmin navigate the water with the grace of a fish is one of the most lovely things to behold on this whole planet. But if you really want to see them swimming, you'll need to offer them some live bait. And that's the Pikmilopedia taken care of for the moment. Thank you also. You're a new recruit. Have you got a new side quest for us? Rescue Corps. Is there someone who needs rescuing? You did until a moment ago. I don't recall seeing anything. I'm what? Oh, I'm a castaway. Huh? I was so busy looking around at the floor here, I had no idea. Right, so I need to talk to you once to introduce yourself, but when you've got an exclamation mark, that means I still can get a side quest from you. Is that it? According to Olimar's log, an onion, as they're called, will fuse with onions of other colors. It's extraordinary. For the sake of my research, if you fuse any onions, please let me know. What? You already made the onion fuse. Oh, there's quest 1 taken care of. Oh, wonderful. So you're going to give me raw materials just for fusing onions? Amazing. Yet another one that's just going to happen in the course of our natural playing. If you'll allow me a moment of selfishness, I'd hope to see the onion prior to fusing. Well, my apologies. I had not rescued you at that point. You don't have any side quests for me, nor does Dingo there, but you are a new friend who I need to introduce to myself. First, Francois, sorry. And then I need to get your quest. It's such a pleasure to speak with you. I am Francois, a botany specialist and enthusiast. Are you a plant lover too? For years, I've been working on a two-way communication between plants and, well, us. I think Pikmin might be the key. There really are an intermediary, aren't they? I'm gonna forget all the NPCs' names before the end of this, but for the moment, I'm trying to keep them in my head. Kindness. That's why I love plants and Pikmin. They're kind. They listen when you talk and accept you, whoever you are. Who wouldn't want a friend like that? There'd be so much less sadness in this world if everyone could befriend a Pikmin. For the good of civilization, we must propagate more Pikmin. Help me with this task for a token of my thanks. Sure. Ah, this is just growing the Pikmin population. Damn it. So now we do have an incentive to do that, even when it isn't one of our main objectives, which is lovely because we're about to head back to the Sun-Speckled Terrace and do a bunch of propagating there anyway. And it's a good thing I spoke to you before getting the pellets for the day, because that's also going to help for us for that quest. Although it didn't say grow more Pikmin 1, so maybe this is just one side quest that it's a one-time thing and you don't actually have to do it. It isn't like multi-tiered, which would be good because we're probably going to just reach that in our normal way of things anyway. We're probably going to be bluing 300 more Pikmin before the end.
I've created a new item.
Well, I developed a prototype with the materials I had on hand. You have to come see for yourself. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. We have tons of materials now available. 354, so we can get some new equipment as well. Rush boots. Oh my god, yes. I need faster movement speed, please. Thank you. Home 6 signal. When your Pikmin go missing, call them back to the SS Beagle. This works on any Pikmin currently not in your squad. So that and the Idler's Alert are both going to be very useful in general. A mine! When this bomb senses the movement of a creature, it explodes! You can even stick it to those pesky creatures. God, well, I'll grab your prototype, but I don't think I'll go getting too many more of those. Get all these kinds of crazy weapons for combat, too. This is totally new. Yep, I'm gonna go for the Idler's Alert and the Home 6 signal, and we'll still have a number of more to build with in our new areas. Although we've built a fair bit in the area so far, but right, like I was saying, there's sometimes some building projects that need to be undertaken in the caves, so I won't assume that we, just because we've done most of the building projects on the surface in the Arcadia Blossom, that we are free to just spend all this stuff, especially as we're going to be at a new area before long as well. Thank you so much for that. Oh, I'm delighted about that. Using onions too, and appraisal frenzy too. Oh man, all these side quests and the completion thereof is really tickling something to me. Captain's Diary, Part 2. I really shouldn't be reading this. Since I became captain, the role of rescue pup caretaker has sat vacant. Still, I can't part with the rescue pups. My family has been kept this pedigreed breed for generations beyond memory. I just need to find a recruit who can bond with Ochi like I do. Aw. Well, it's good to hear. She must have written this before heading out then, because I imagine I fill that role. Oh my god, even Ochi runs so much. Oh my god, we go so much faster. Holy crap, holy. How do I look at the equipment we have on hand? Gear and skills, here we go. So I can dequip that if I wanted, not that I do. Oh my goodness, this is a massive, massive improvement. I knew there had to be a faster movement speed you would get. Right, we now have more yellow than red, so I'll bring out 50 red Pikmin. Oh my goodness, that's exciting. And have them all stock up. It's also awesome that even if you're outpacing your Pikmin a bit, they teleport right to your hand when you press A, which is useful. But man, I am even outpacing the yellow Pikmin a bit, the flower Pikmin a bit now. Oh, but Ochi's also got a speed increase, right? So it's best if I ride on Ochi then, so even the leaf Pikmin can keep up with us. Marvelous. So that's all the propagation done here. All the side quests picked up. The only left to do here is train Ochi. Then we can shove off. We have 3 right, so there's nothing we can't learn here, so there's no excuse not to. Right, I said we want to learn water stuff. Nicely done, Ochi. Not only does he move faster, but we are much closer to... Oh, that actually only costs 2, so we're actually really close to learning the tier 3 one as well. And then I think we want to go for buff. Oh, do you know what? We're probably going to be getting multiple castaways the next day we're in Arcadia Blossom. So if we get 2 there, then we'll be able to get Doggy Paddle next time we're at base. So I may as well go for a splurge on this one early on here. Also, let me just have a look at how these other skills build. Dig, pluck. Yeah, I'm not as fussed about them. Let's get the buff. Now you're up at 5, which is awesome. I have had you at 3 for a long time, though, so it's probably going to take some time for me to get adjusted to it, but 4 long will be good. Thanks, Captain. That's interesting. I'm detecting even more signals in that recently discovered area. That may be where Captain Olimar and our missing rescue officers are. Interesting theory. Whoops, sorry. My mistake, I've missed a few pellets. Well, let's check what this new area is before I back out of that. Oh, man, it's way across the way. Is it near a beach, is it? Oh, it's an interesting looking place. Serene Shores. Why is it yellow? Oh, just because it was highlighted. According to the radar, there are several SOS signals in this new area. Serene Shores. Oh, it sounds terrifying. Thanks, Colin. I thought I was ready, but I was in fact not. Yoink, yoink. I hope it'll let me know, even if I'm not tracking the breed more Pikmin one. I hope it'll let me know when I've hit the threshold, so I know when to go turn in the quest. But anyway, we're gonna head out to explore again next time on Pikmin 4, because that's all the time here. Sorry, I did spend a lot of time in the Wikipedia and stuff today, but we made a massive bit of progress today. Finished that cave, got out, turned in some side quests, got some new side quests. So we're ready to carry on exploring Arcadia, Blossom, whatever it's called, place. Blossoming Arcadia, sorry. And get into those last few caves. Oh my, not last few caves. There are 5 caves we've not been to. Oh no, we gotta go to Sunspeckled Terrace first and get the onion and a bunch more Pikmin, right. And then we'll explore the rest of Blossoming Arcadia and then head further on to Serene Shores. It's interesting that, I don't seem to see a mention of how much more energy we need for the next one. Sure we do. We need 7,000. My mistake. I just didn't look at it. So we may very well get that before we're done with Blossoming Arcadia, at which point we'll have, we get to choose between multiple different places to go, which will be so exciting. Well, that's all for now. Thank you so much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Next video up on the channel is gonna, next video up on the channel is gonna be, more Fireman 3 Houses Verdant Wind Assassins Only run. So do look on out for that. And next time here we'll be carrying on in, the Sunspeckled Terrace and Blossoming Arcadia. Thank you so much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! It's falling down. Yeah. Thank you so much. By my understanding so far, my experience so far anyway, those only show up in the specified like random spawn locations like these ones in this game. And I guess probably fairy fountains if I were to guess, but I haven't come across any of those yet, so. We already got one of the warm darner, haven't we? Ooh, that's even better.